Welcome to another episode of Nordic Living Through the Seasons with me, Nevada Berg. In today's episode, I'm making cauliflower soup. It's rich and creamy, yet so simple to make, the ideal winter dish. And while I'm making mine over the open fire, you can certainly just make yours in your home kitchen. I'm going to start preparing the soup by cutting up the vegetables. We have shallots here and cauliflower. And just to note, the Norwegian word for cauliflower is blomkål, which directly translated means flower cabbage. And it's precisely because of how the cabbage looks, with its lovely green leaves that look like the petals and the top part as well. So let's just start by cutting this up into small pieces. I'm just going to remove the core as well, so we don't need to have that part in there. We just want the florets. And you can just cut them into larger pieces or smaller pieces. We're going to be pureeing it at the end to make a smooth and creamy soup. So it's coarsely chopped is just fine. Okay, now that the cabbage is chopped, we're going to just dice the shallots. And I've got 2 large shallots here, but you could also use 4 small or medium sized. And you could also roughly chop your shallots because they will also be pureed with the soup. So no need to finely dice. Okay, now that our vegetables are prepared, we are going to melt some butter in the pan over the fire. And I'm going to put about 56 grams, which is about 1/4 cup. I'm just going to add in the butter. As soon as the butter has melted, then I'm going to add in the cauliflower and the shallots. Give it a nice little stir. And then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. And now I'm just going to let it saute in the pan for about 10 minutes till it's nice and soft and golden. And then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Cauliflower has actually been cultivated in Norway since the 17th century. And Norway is the perfect climate because it's cold and humid, and that's exactly what cauliflower loves. So it's became an instant classic, an integral part of the traditional home cooking. And cauliflower soup is the most classic. Now that our vegetables are soft and golden, I'm going to add in some stock, and you can use vegetable or chicken stock, whatever you have on hand. And this is 2 cups. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy cream. And now I'm going to add in milk, about 2 cups of milk. And you can put in whatever kind you want, whether it's whole milk or light milk or a different variation of milk. So now you would lower the heat, and then we're going to cover with a lid, and we're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes or until the cauliflower is softened, and then we'll be able to puree it right before we serve it. Okay, now that our soup's been cooking for a good amount of time and the cauliflower has softened, I'm going to puree it. Now, when you're in the kitchen, you can use an immersion blender or a blender to make it really smooth, which I would recommend. Because I'm outdoors, I don't have the electricity, I'm going to use this handy food mill to kind of blend as much of the cauliflower as I can so it's nice and smooth. So I've just added in the pureed cauliflower, and then we're going to season to taste, and it's ready to serve. The soup is done. It's dreamy and creamy, and you can top it with whatever you'd like. If some people will do fried bacon, you can top it with sauteed kale, sauteed fennel, croutons, seeds, whatever your heart desires, or you can leave it simply like this, just as it is. I like to serve it with rustic rolls, kind of crusty. You can warm them on the fire or just have them fresh from the oven. And it is such a perfect soup and meal to have in the winter when you really need something comforting and warm. It's so good. It's so simple, but the flavor of the cauliflower really shines through. You get all the nice cream and the milk. Simple seasoning of just salt and pepper. It's just so good. You don't really need anything else. And the great thing is that if you do make this in the kitchen, you can also throw it into a thermos. And then if you want to go take a hike or go skiing, it's a great meal that you just put it in the thermos, put it in the backpack, and then take it along with you to enjoy in the beautiful outdoors.